The difference between genius and stupidity is, genius has its limits. Imagination is more important than knowledge. There are two ways to live your life. One is as though nothing is a miracle. The other is as though everything is a miracle. Weakness of attitude becomes weakness of character. Only a life lived for others is a life worthwhile. Peace cannot be achieved through violence. It can only be attained through understanding. The value of a man resides in what he gives and not in what he is capable receiving. Try not to become a man of success, but rather to become a man of value. Nationalism is an infantile disease, the measles of mankind. Where there is love, there is no question. I think and think for months and years, 99 times. The conclusion is false. The 100th time I am right. Gravitation is not responsible for people falling in love. Life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you must keep moving. The secret to creativity is knowing how to hide your sources. Everything should be made as simple as possible, but not simpler. Great spirits have often encountered violent opposition from weak minds. Learn from yesterday, live for today, hope for tomorrow. The important thing is to not stop questioning. The person who never made a mistake never tried anything new. Example isn't another way to teach. It is the only way to teach. Common sense is the collection of prejudice is acquired by age 18. Few are those who see with their own eyes and feel with their own hearts. The important thing is not to stop questioning. Curiosity has its own reason for existing. It is high time that the ideal of success should be replaced by the ideal of service. The gift of fantasy has meant more to me than my talent or absorbing positive knowledge. Put your hand on a hot stove for a minute, and it seems like an hour. Sit with a pretty girl for an hour, and it seems like a minute. That's relativity. Whoever is careless with truth in small matters cannot be trusted with important matters. Logic will get from A to B. Imagination will take you everywhere. Our task must be to free our lives by widening our circle of compassion to embrace all living creatures and the whole of nature at its beauty. He who can no longer pause to wonder and stand wrapped in awe is as good as dead. His eyes are closed. A man should look for what is, and not for what he thinks should be. I would teach peace rather than war. I would inculcate love rather than hate. Look deep into nature, and then you will understand everything better. All religions, arts, and sciences are branches of the same tree. A happy man is too satisfied with the present to dwell too much on the future. I speak to everyone in the same way, whether he is the garbage man or the president of the university. We cannot solve our problems with the same thinking we used when we created them. If you want your children to be intelligent, read them fairy tales. If you want them to be more intelligent, read them more fairy tales.